Hello there, friends. Scott from Platte River Keto. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On my channel, I share with you my keto journey. You get to go along for the ride. Try to check in with you at least once a week. And try to check in at least one other time. Just something about I found that's interesting. Usually about keto, but not always. Sometimes about this little journey that we call life. Um, but yeah, today is my weekly check-in. As promised, I did not check my relationship with Earth's gravity this week. I'm not doing that for a month. For those of you who would like to know more about that, you can go to my last video from last week where I talk a little bit about why I decided to do that. Um, had an interesting start to the week. I was still kind of on the struggle bus a little bit at the beginning of the week. I think I kind of came out of my funk, I would say, probably around Tuesday. Been pretty good this week. Haven't been doing a lot of unnecessary snacking, and also have done a good job of really feasting during my meals, which is the two things that I was really shooting to do the next month or so. Going to be a quick check-in today. Reason is, if you can read that, it might be backwards. I don't know. I can't tell. But it says hashtag band dad. I am a band dad, and I'm getting ready to go to my son's band competition that he has today. His competition is in Kearney, which is about an hour and 20 minutes from where I live. So I'm getting ready to go with my daughter. We're going to go a little bit early, and my daughter and I are going to kind of have a daddy-daughter date. And then I get to go and watch my son's band competition. So that's really exciting. But I did want to do a quick check-in today. Just kind of let you guys know how I was doing. Like I said, kind of a rough start to the week, but things are going pretty well for me overall. The one thing that I did want to share with you today, a friend of mine, and I call her a friend even though I've only met her one time, Lynette, posted something this week that I thought was really interesting. And she posted on her Facebook channel, I guess, I don't know, a little Facebook group that she has. She is with Keto Chow, but she posted something that I thought was really interesting. She posted about basically being a carb addict, and she posted a picture of her in front of some like wonderful cakes and pies and cookies and stuff, and talked about, excuse me, she talked about how carb addiction is a real thing, and how you wouldn't offer an alcoholic beer, you wouldn't offer a drug addict a shot of heroin. But for some reason, we seem to think it's okay to push our friends who are trying really hard for whatever reason, whether it be the keto lifestyle or any other diet that they're trying, and try to push them into making poor food choices. Just one cookie is not going to hurt. These are great. You love grandma's cookies. Grandma's cake is the best. Just a little slice. Just one's not going to hurt you. How many of us have heard that before? How many of us have said that to ourselves when we know that it's not just going to be one? Or how many of us have said that to somebody else and tried to talk them into having some treat with us as if somehow that does something for us by getting them to have something that they've decided they don't want to have? Food addiction, or carb addiction for sure, is a real thing. It's a real thing in my life. I know that it is. And if you've been doing that either to yourself or to somebody else, please stop. It's really not kind to do that to somebody who's really trying to get over their carb addiction, or stay off of stay away from those carbs, to try to say, oh, just one cookie is going to be fine. Also, if you've been telling that lie to yourself and you know that that's not true for you, stop doing that. Stop having the one cookie that turns into a whole box of cookies. And guys, that's not everybody. Not everybody is a carb addict. Not everybody has that problem where one cookie is a box of cookies, or one spoonful of ice cream is a whole tub of ice cream. I know that because my beautiful wife, who maybe you will meet someday, a few of you have asked about meeting her, but maybe you'll meet her someday. She is on this keto journey with me, and she is okay to occasionally have a cookie or a piece of cake or whatever. That works for her. And that's okay. Not everybody who eats the keto lifestyle, this way of eating, is a carb addict. People come to this way of eating for a lot of different reasons. You may have come to this channel for many different reasons. You may just like the sound of my voice. I don't particularly like the sound of my voice, but maybe you do. But whatever reason you're here, you may or may not be a carb addict. You may or may not be a person who has a cookie and then wants to eat all of the cookies on the plate. If you are that person, be honest with yourself about that. Recognize that. And if that's something that you want to change, admit that that's a problem for you and stay away from it. It may or may not be a problem forever. There's a lady that I listened to, Kim Howerton, who talked about how this was definitely true for her 5 years ago, but she doesn't really feel like it's true for her now. She actually can have an occasional treat or a few bites of something. And, that may just be because she's been able to reset her body to where that doesn't affect her like it used to. And that may be true for some people, and you might experiment with that and find out that that's not true for you, or find out that it is true for you. But anyway, if that's true for you right now, be honest with yourself. If that's true for someone that you love, stop telling them to have just one cookie. Stop it. Be nice. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed my check-in this week. If you do like this video, hit the little like button. Subscribe to my channel. You can hit the bell icon there, which is a notification every time I post one of my updates. I love you guys. You're great. Thank you so much for your support on my keto journey. Keep calm and keto on, and we'll talk to you next week.